back to my channel. My name is Charmaine, and if this is your first time visiting, thanks so much for visiting. And if this is not your first time visiting, thanks for coming back. Today I'm doing a much requested video. First, I started off sewing masks, and I learned how to sew because of this pandemic and this corona everything. I learned how to sew. I never used a sewing machine before this, but I was bored at home, of course, and I went ahead and bought me a embroidery machine slash sewing machine because I wanted to learn how to embroider. So I thought, like, if I don't like to embroider, I can just learn how to sew. But I like doing both of them, so it's amazing. So so I started off sewing. I learned how to sew the mask, and that was just getting so overwhelming because so many people wanted it, and it's a lot, just a lot to sew. I mean, I learned how to do it, so I like sewing, but it was just the overwhelming request for the mask. So now instead of sewing them, because I took a break from sewing, I'm just going to start sublimating. So yes, I purchased some sublimation. I purchased some sublimated mask. I got it from Conde.com and also got some from my supplier. But I stopped ordering from my supplier because it took almost a month for me to receive it from China. So no more. I would no longer be ordering masks from my supplier. Okay, so I'm just getting them from Conde. So if you're looking for these masks, you can get it from Conde. Okay, let's get started. So the mask that I have, I'll show you when I'm putting the image, when I'm pressing the image. I'll show you the type of mask I have, but they are outlined in black, which is good because people don't like wearing the all white masks because they do get dirty quick. Even though you're supposed to wash them every night and let them hang dry, let them air dry. But people still don't like the white mask. So I found the mask that I'm going to show you at the end of this video, and it's black outlining. So basically, I'm going to be using this black color behind the image, okay? And then I'm going to show you one. This one right here is going to be basically one image, but the white background because the mask is white. And also you can use different colors. So let me show you how I did this, okay? People always want to say, what is this vinyl? When they see the mask, they think it's vinyl because it's black and you can't sub on black. We're not subbing on black. We're subbing on whites with black ink. Okay, so that's the trick. First thing I need to go to is shapes. And you just pick your square. Okay? And I bring it over here. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this because I'm going to try to show you how I did. Well, I'm just going to do these two because this is almost the same. I'm just changing the colors. So I'm just going to duplicate it one time. This is not a beginner's video, but I'm going to show you real quick how I did this. If you want to know how to upload images and all that kind of stuff, you can check out my other videos. I have a whole lot of videos on how to upload and how to find images on Etsy and on the internet. So I have all type of videos with vinyl, with sublimation, with sublimating mugs and air fryers. So just check me out. Check my YouTube channel out. Okay, so what I do is all the masks are different. No, you will not need a template for these because all the masks have different sizes. So this mask that I'm going to be working with, I'm going to be using my template that I made is an 8 by 5.2. But like I said, yours will be different. So what I do is I go ahead and click on the square and go ahead and make it 8 by 5.2. Okay. And now the square is the color. So then you also go ahead and click on it and you want to know what color. Change the color to whatever you want it. So I'm going to go ahead and make this one black. And there we have it. So what I want to do is how I made this one. I just went into fonts. I went into text. Then I just put in Cooper. I'm making this for my father. He has a company, his automotive business. I just basically go in. I just go ahead and let me see. Click on this. Click on the name. Bring it up so you can see it. Then I'm going to go ahead and go to Align Center. And now I can change the font to what font I want. So I'm just going to just pick a random font because it's your choice. I went to bold. I can go to bold because I know he's like bold things. I'm going to just pick this one for right now. But you can go through and search what kind of font you want. I like that one. Okay, so then I'm going ahead and change the color. And on that one, I'm going to make it blue because I'm putting the black background. Can't put black on black. So I like that font. I should have used this one, but I didn't. Okay. This is my second time doing this video, y'all. I did the whole thing and figured out I wasn't recording. So now I'm just doing it really quick, straight to the point. Okay, so now with this one, usually the image inside the square be about 4.5 by whatever looks good to you. So I'm gonna do 4.5 and then stretch it out to see how I like this one. So yeah, that should be good about right here. And then I just basically highlight it. Then I go to a line horizontally and a line vertically, so we can get right in that square. Then I go ahead and flatten it. Okay, when you flatten it, you'll be able to now print and cut, which is sublimate. Okay, and it's attached. Okay, now let's go ahead and do this one real quick so I can show you how to do it without the text. We're gonna do an image this time. The same thing, but you just upload the image and not the text. So I'm gonna go ahead. I should have usually I duplicate it after I sized it, but I'm gonna go ahead and size it again. So basically, before you flatten it, duplicate your square so you can use the same square. And I have some over here. I have a whole lot of stuff over here saved because I've been doing a lot of masks. Okay, so you can see all this stuff has been flattened. So yes, I've been doing a lot of masks today. So I do 8.5.2, I think. Like I said, you don't want to use this template because your mask is gonna be a different size. Okay, but now I will show you how to measure the mask at the end of this video. I had to unlock it first. I was like, what's the problem? So 8 by 5.2. Okay, there we go, y'all. So so now I'm gonna go ahead and click on it and make it black. There we have it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go to my upload and find the image that I need. Click on it, insert. And I got these images from Etsy. Let's first unlock it. And then we're gonna hit and change the size to 4.5. 4.5 by 4.5. Okay, let's see how this size, how we like that size. Kind of too big, so let's make it smaller. Like I said, the size is gonna be different depends on what kind of image it is. So it's up to you how you shape it. But how you size it. Don't make it too big on masks. People don't want to be having these big old signs on their face. So I try to make it, medium size, not too big. So now I'm gonna go ahead and highlight it. Then I'm gonna have these. So center horizontally and center vertically. And now I'm gonna go ahead and flatten it. And voila, we are done. We don't have to do anything about this one. This one is just an image that I got from Etsy. It's SVG that was already created. It says Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter, and I didn't want to put this on. Even though it'd be cute on the blue, okay. But I just wanted to keep it on white, so I'm gonna just leave it just like that. So now that you have all your images together, you just go ahead and make it, and then you see how it comes out as a cut and print, which is good. So you make sure you go in and you mirror all your images because you are going to be heating it. So whenever you heat something, you mirror it. So you go through and mirror everything you need, and then you go ahead and push continue. And send a printer. And then when you send a printer, you just I don't add the bleed. People do add bleed. You can add the bleed if you want to, or that's up to you, but I don't use the bleed. And I go ahead and print. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and print all these out, and then I'll meet you at my heat press, and I'll show you how I press them onto the mask. Okay, y'all, here are my masks. Like I said, I got them from Conde.com, or you can call it Dytrans or whatever. So first thing I need to do is go ahead and lint roll it. I got my lint roller from Dollar Tree, so just get all the lint out of it. These do not stretch, but if you have some that stretch, you usually just stretch them out, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, yes, I use my little 15 by 15 as my little countertop. This is funny, but I don't want to sell it because as soon as I sell it, I'm gonna end up using it. But you can use it for like small stuff. Okay, so I could do all three of them at the same time, but I'm not because I don't want to mess anything up. So I'm gonna leave these on the side. I'm just do 2 at a time, okay? I did my lint, and I do have two pieces of butcher paper in here because the ink do bleed when you do a full mask. It does bleed, so I'm going ahead and just cover it up and go ahead and press it to get the wrinkles out. Ooh, for 5 seconds. Okay, and then I want to go ahead and set this right here. Make sure you have your butcher paper, you're rolling your lint roller, and your I just press it on there. Your tape. Okay, so now I have my images. On my images, see, this is how it looks when you first print it out. But I cut just cut around the black line when you use Cricut. Just cut around the black line. So I already cut these out, so these are ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one, the Michigan one first. And what I do with this, I set it down. Then I just put it on top where I want it to go. Okay, just like so. Then I get my heat press tape. I think that's good. Get my tape and put it around. Oh, it's not straight. Like that. Put them on each side so when I flip it, it won't move. Okay. Then I can flip that when I'm ready. And I'm gonna go ahead and do another one. Let's see. Go ahead and put this like this. Lay it down. Like so. Make sure you get all your black inside. And you don't have to worry about the black being covered with the other black because it works really well. It looks really good once you overlap it. It doesn't matter. Like, you won't notice the difference. Tape. I'll show you my tape. Heat transfer tape. Amazon. And I also got the roller, the cassette that holds the tape from Amazon also. And I'll link everything below this video. All the materials I use, I get from Amazon. And if you click on the links below, my Amazon links, I will get a certain percentage from the items that you purchase from Amazon with no extra cost to you. So that does help my channel out for me to be able to get the things that I need to show you how to do the things that y'all want to learn. Okay? And I much appreciate you for purchasing off my Amazon link. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put the butcher paper on top. I'm going to go ahead and press this for 60 seconds and I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I'm back and it's ready to reveal. And I basically just hold the mask down like this and just snatch it off real quick. Look at that. Like I said, I'm so mad these masks are large because they won't fit everybody, but they fit some people, so I did buy a lot of them. So I will show you how it looks on my face because this is my dad's, but my hair is not done. Let me see, maybe I can get my face in here without my hair. So you can see how loose it is a little bit. Okay, you can see a little bit how it is. It's too loose. Okay, so I'm mad at I mean, I know I don't have a COVID. Oh man, my ink kind of splattered a little bit, but he ain't gonna care. Doggone it. The ink, I didn't see that. Notice the ink had splattered on the M. Let me see if you can see that a little bit. He'll be all right with it. But if it was a customer, it's another customer, I would have did it over. But you can see how you can see the ink splattered a little bit, and on the back of it is white. So it's cool because around here with this part to get really dirty is the ear part, you know, around your hair and stuff, grease and whatever you put in your hair, oils in your hair. But so he would be happy that I put black on here. But this part right here is going to be dirty, of course, because your mouth is there. But you need to wash them. You need to wash them every day, every night when you go to bed. Wash them and then let them hang dry. Okay, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 more. I'm going to get everything set up. I'm back. I got the mask. And see how they stretch a little bit, but they're not as bad. The other ones I got from my vendor, which I'll show you right here. I did this one. These are all white ones. The stretch is really stretched, okay? So I did these earlier. I'm doing a lot of masks today just to get them out the way because people be needing them. Since like I said, we mandated to wear them now in Ohio, so I'm gonna make a lot of them tonight. Okay, go ahead and get my lint brush. It's kind of lean. Flatten it out so it can be nice and straight. I did double my paper again. Got just a couple seconds. And make sure you have a firm press. Because I know before I was messing up on my press because it wasn't pressed down. I didn't have a real strong press, and now I tighten it up a little bit, so it's much better now. So you learn as you go. So this is the new press. This one, and this is just the Black Lives Matter. Make sure it's the right side. Now this is the one without the background too, so you just basically put it right in the middle where you want it to go. Like I said, I did this one like 4.5 or a little bit over 4.5. It just depends on. I mean, people always say use templates. Give me a template. No, we don't need. We shouldn't have to give you a template. Not on stuff like this, because you gotta just measure with your tape measure, and that's how you do it. It's so much easier to do it because you never know what size. All these masks are different sizes. See, just measure from right here. Take the measure and go from here to here. That's 8. Okay, and up here to here it's about 5.5. So this is a big mask. I want the ones that's 7 by 5. Okay. But like I said, I still bought it because people still need these size. So I'm gonna go ahead and sub them up. Since I got my next image, make sure your mask is on the right side. If that's the way, and make sure this is the right way you want it to go. And this ink, I need to do a clean the ink, clean my ink and see how you can see how the white going through. So it's time for me to do a head cleaning. The tape on the paper. Turn it over. Now right here I can tell if it's all covered. And it's all covered, y'all. Okay, put that up here. Cover it up. And I'm going to go ahead and let this press for 160 seconds, and I'll be back. Beeping, that means it's ready, so let's check it out. Smoking. Let's see how this turned out, y'all. Oh, that's beautiful. That blue is, oh, look at that smoke. Okay, let's, oh, shoot. I got, yeah, I noticed that I did have some lint on this mask before I even pressed it. And it showed out, it pressed the lint on there. I was trying to use the lint brush. I used it, but it didn't work good. So I got some lint on this one, which is fine. It's pressed in there. You can see it. I'm gonna use this one, even though it's too big, but you can't really tell. I can tell because I made it. So that's pretty cool, huh? Okay. And when you do the white, just make sure when you do it on white, make sure you get the edges and you tear your paper around the edges because you can see the line. This is the first one I did and it really showed the line. The other one didn't show the line on there. So it's just this mask is thicker than the other mask that I had, the other white mask I had. This is the first time doing a white background on this kind of mask. So now I know, see the line? When you get these lines, you basically just tear your paper so you won't get that line. Instead of cutting your paper, you tear it, okay? So I learned that and it works, it really works. Look at that, that blue is popping. I really like that one, okay? But that right there look like it's a shadow. I'm showing y'all. Oh, I see this little light, but the light is gleaming on this, but I really can't see it without when it's not in the light. The line right there. That's the back. All right, y'all, that's all for this video. Please check out my Etsy page, Charming Gal Boutique #2, and be blessed. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.